at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Colts.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
To Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, it's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Prescott from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now after the play, Dak slow to get up. In fact, he's not getting up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. His first carry, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Check 3. Big Ed. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 9. Hey, alert! No. Check. Check hot. He's checking. Crash. Jump.
They start on the ground with Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a run with Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find Harris, complete. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. I'm coming after you. Show me.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The give to Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
14, run it. Want that. Mike 35.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Haskins from his own end zone. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Complete to
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley, 81 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the pressure gets to him again. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson.
At the 20.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
To Michel on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Again, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Down and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd down, Michel. And another tackle broken. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
35 to 9.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58 to Mike.
They run once more with Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
54 to Mike. 54 to Mike. Check. Watch 54. In your face.
Again, it's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 28, Patriots 14. Tucker McCann set to kick.
McCann's got it teed up. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taylor, the ball.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. On first down, Wilson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Wilson. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, let's get that ball.
Off play action. Wilson. Throwing deep for Galladay. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let it go again. It got his man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there on third down for the Pats. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about right up into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
They'll look to run with Taylor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Wilson on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This time Wilson will throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
52, Mike 52. Hey, check. 95. 52's the gun. 52's the mic. Let's go,
To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden